Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Lil Bucket. I'm back with the BC Underground Hip Hop Podcast. Got a special guest with myself today. But first, I want to give a quick shout out to my sponsor at thegentleherb.com. That is TheGentleherb.com. Enter discount code Bucket Season. That is BKTSZN for 15% off on all products in store. And today, we got our special guest, Lil Turtle.
What's up, fam? How we all doing?
Yo, it's good, it's good.
Turtle gang.
That's what's up, bucket season.
Yeah, bucket season.
So I got a couple questions for you. Start off this conversation. I think these grills are going to be a bit too distracting. I'm going to take people's ideas right out of here. Maybe I should keep them?
I like the grills, man. I think you got something going with those grills.
Yeah, right. I'll keep them in.
You're onto something.
So who is Lil Turtle?
Lil Turtle. I'm Lil Turtle, right? I'm a green rapper. I'm a radical environmentalist.
Hey.
My biggest passions include cleaning up the environment and making music that people can relate to, and that's just what I do.
Word, that's fire, yo. That's dope. Now, what beach were you nested upon? Because we all know turtles, they get nested by the females, right?
Yo, I actually grew up in Maple Ridge, if you know Alouette Lake.
Oh shit!
That's my spawning ground. That's where
grounds,
I crawled up out the sand.
Now, how did you get past all the predators in the lake on your way to the surface? Like, surely Epstein could catch a turtle at any pace, right? Like,
honestly, dude, I don't even really like to talk about that because, like, my brothers and shit, I watched them all I watched half my homies and my bros just die right in front of me.
They went down, right?
If you're not quick, if you're not nimble, it's survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah, those predators will get you to Epstein Island no time.
Dog, it's savage.
Now, what's the image stand for? You said you're an environmentalist. Like, what kind of things you working towards? What do you want to do? You want to clean up the ocean?
Honestly, like, that's been my main goal this whole time. I really want to try and make a difference with my music in a positive way for the world. And it's like, I don't know, if I can even just save one other turtle, then I've completed my mission. And we're doing it. We're out here.
Big. Yeah, that's big, fam.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about your music. How long have you been recording?
All right. So I started Lil Turtle almost a year ago, like maybe June of 2018. But I've been recording since let's just say I've been recording for about 12 or 13 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any other monikers you went by, or did you just kind of do it personally or at home in your own like?
Yeah, actually, I went hard on like a different handle, like before Lil Turtle. I can't say what it was because that would give away my identity.
Oh shit!
But yeah, basically what happened, the whole story with Lil T is I was working at like a high profile job.
Yeah.
And I was doing really well, but I was pretty young, like in my office, and a lot of like the older dogs, I guess they were hating on me because I was shining real hard and shit. So I dropped a music video under my old name, and one of the people that I had added on Facebook in my office took my video and brought it to my boss because I was smoking weed in the video.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, dude, exactly. And it was a few months before legalization, so technically it was still illegal. And it was against the employee code of conduct or whatever. So, like, I got the book thrown at me, got fucking slapped, demoted, all this shit. So I just decided, yo, like, I'm just going to fucking do it for the turtles, Fuck my ego. Fuck all that shit.
What was your inspiration for this, for coming up with Lil Turtle?
So it's interesting because my old name, I was a different, like, my branding was like a different animal. Like,
okay.
Again, I'm not going to say what it was, but
I was kind of or some shit.
Yeah, so like I was already kind of like on the animal thing, and I was like, it's like my boy Jonathan the Zombie said, right? It's like, I like turtles.
Hey.
And what animal do people like? And
that's right.
Nobody.
So I guess you read quite a bit Franklin when you were growing up, huh?
Bruh, like I learned to count to 2 and tie my shoes and all that shit from Franklin.
Shit. You know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Now, you released a project, Slow and Steady, as your debut.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about putting Slow and Steady together, what the thought process was for creating that, branding that as your debut.
So Slow and Steady was a really awesome project. Like if you've listened to it, it's kind of a concept album where I kind of go over the last 5 years of my life, and it kind of tells the story. Each song is like a progression in the story of Lil Turtle and like what I've gone through personally. Yeah, dude.
I
Fuck yeah.
listen.
Dude, you were the first one to come out and fucking buy a physical copy. You're the man, bro. I appreciate that so much.
I want to shout you out real quick for this, brother. This was fucking fire. I loved this.
Yeah, dude, of course.
That was the best part of it. I was
Man.
like, oh, what? There's a secret note inside? Yo, this guy's the fucking best.
Man, I'm just so grateful if anyone's willing to listen to my music. Like, I mean, I get it. I'm a dude in a fucking turtle suit, right?
Right.
And it takes a lot to look past that and kind of like actually listen. But if you do listen, man, I'm talking about my life. I'm talking about me. I'm not putting on a facade at all in my music, you know? It's all real.
Well, I mean, you just dropped Tombstone as your first music video, and you got like tons of hot bitches in there rapping in a forest. Tell me a little bit about the thought process between the direction of that video. Who did you direct it yourself?
Yo, no, that's a funny ass story actually. So I was in the studio one day, just randomly, like I go to my buddy's studio to record, and there was this dude there, and he was trying to rap, and it was like his first time rapping, and I was just kind of passing by, and I heard him rap, and I was like, yo, dude, like maybe I can help you. Can I give you some pointers? Like you're not like, you know, we got to put this into bars, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, damn, that's dope. Do you got any shit? So I showed him some of my stuff, and he was just like, damn, dude, like you're actually fucking good. So I ended up talking to this dude, and it turns out he's like this videographer from Saskatchewan. And he was just like, yo, dude, I'm going to fucking send you this beat. I know it's out of your comfort zone, but I've heard you like your melodies and stuff on your songs. I want you to do like a stripper joint.
It's not Thomas, is it?
No, it's my boy Scott, actually, from Rhythmic Visuals. You can find him on like Facebook and Instagram and shit.
Yeah, big shout out.
So basically it was all his idea. He sent me this beat, and he's like, I want something that girls can like strip to.
Hey.
And he's also kind of like running this sort of modeling agency sort of deal. So he's got all these really hot, talented models at his disposal. And he's like, yo, if you do something dope, I'll come out there. I'll fly out to Vancouver and we'll shoot a video for it. Like, let's just do it. And I was like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do it, man.
That's fire, man. I want to point out, like, you're a pretty good singer. Do you have any like background in singing lessons or anything like that? Did you learn?
I took singing lessons for 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah,
That's
dude. Yeah, it was the funniest shit. So Craigslist, right?
Yeah.
I meet this like really classical, like old woman who's like trained in like classic vocals and piano and all this stuff.
Opera
and
singing and shit.
I was in a rap group at the time, so I went with my homies, my two other homies, Crouton and Humorous, and we went into her house and we started singing. And my one homie, his whole shtick is he hits the falsetto, like he does the highest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's me.
So yeah, exactly. And he pulled that out, and she was like, "Men are not supposed to sing like that. Don't ever do that again.
Wow.
That's not how men sing." So I was just like, "All right, peace, bitch." Like,
yeah, I'm out.
I'm just gonna go like look up some YouTube tutorials and download auto-tune and I'll figure it out, man.
Oh shit. So you like YouTube tutorialed your way to singing, hey?
Yeah, honestly, like auto-tune pretty much has trained me to sing. Like it sounds kind of like an oxymoron or whatever, but like it locks you into the pitch or the key that you're supposed to be singing in for the song. And then from there, you figure out like, oh, okay, I can't sing this note because it'll sound all wobbly.
Right.
So you just you go up and down through the auto-tune. It's almost like training wheels, you know? And with time, you just kind of lock into the keys and you just get better the more you practice, right?
Yeah. You're no stranger to auto-tune. It shows your tracks, your vocals on your tracks are super powerful, bro.
Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Now, do you have any more music videos in the works for the debut album?
Not for Slow and Steady. I dropped Slow and Steady, really happy with the way that turned out. But that's like, you got to understand, I've been recording like Slow and Steady for over the past 2 years, and I've grown so much in my sound. Like I listened to Slow and Steady and I'm like, that was a good time. But like, if I listen to my recent shit, the stuff that I haven't released, it's on a different level, dude. Like
a good way to put it is like Drake in 2009 and then, Drake in 2012.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
You
You
know, like
you
you
progress.
can't the difference. You just can't explain it.
It's true. Like every song you make is always better than the last song. So it's like for me to go back and do a video for one of those like slow and steady joints, it's like, I've got so much better material now that I'd rather use.
What's your favorite track off the album?
My favorite track off the album is probably Lonely One.
Okay.
Uh, that's probably like the realest track that I've ever wrote in my life. It's about, I mentioned I was in a rap group before, and basically what happened was, everyone started going in different directions, and these were like my best friends in the whole world. We spent every day together. We lived together. It was the life. We partied. We fucking went hard together. And my one homie fucking ended up he moved to England, and my other homie moved away, and then my brother moved to LA and all this shit. And I'm just sitting here and I'm like thinking, damn, all my homies are like making moves and I'm just sitting here. Now I'm the lonely one.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real, bro. That's tight. That's tight.
Real shit.
Yeah, that's really dope to hear, man. My favorite track off of this is "Slow and Steady" itself, so the title track.
Thanks, dude. I love Slow and Steady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's big, man. It's good. It's good. I think it really ties into the image of you know Little Turtle, because how slow and steady it was a great topic for you to write about.
Yeah, I mean, in that song, I covered it all, man. Like, I'm talking about like my depression, and I'm talking about like what happened at work, and I'm
Yeah,
talking about like my homies who have passed away and shit. And it's like that song for me was just like, I've been procrastinating my whole life to do this, to do music and really try at it. And it's like slow and steady, slow and steady wins the race. That's just been my mantra.
that's big, man. That's big. It's really dope.
Yeah.
Now, is this the type of music that you make for yourself, or are you like pandering to an audience? Because I know a lot of people that do this, like Little Turtle, Little Bucket, Little Windex thing. It's like they're pandering to an audience. What do you think about that?
All my stuff, the, I honestly, I try to make my material as ambiguous as possible, but still as true to myself as possible. So I'll take like an experience that I've had personally, and I'll put it on the track, but I know that people are going to be listening to it. So I'll try and add in ambiguity to that so that everyone can kind of relate to it. And it's not
Yeah,
just a specific thing that I've gone through. It's like, like maybe
people can relate to. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
that's smart, man. How do you feel about doing your first show? I saw you did Pub 340.
I did, yeah, Pub 340. It was really good. I mean, as
How was
far
the
as
turnout?
the turnout, it was like maybe like 20 people.
That's good for a first show, man. My first show
Yeah.
I performed in a fucking living room on the Reserve in Kamloops for
Hey,
like
there you
10
go.
people.
Nice, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a really good experience because I've never performed. I've never even been on a stage in my life. So just like getting up there and getting the experience, just holy, I didn't realize how hot this shit would be, man. I was sweating my balls off the whole fucking time.
Oh, I can't imagine, dude. Where did you get that onesie? Is it
Uh,
like go to one of those animal onesie websites or?
Yeah, pretty much. I got this one off Amazon, but I'm
Okay,
working on getting like a custom one made with like,
that's what I was thinking.
yeah, with breathable like armpits so I can
Ah,
like
that's so smart, bro.
get some airflow. Cause
Fuck
fuck,
yeah.
I was getting dry mouth and I was like running out of breath just because I was going so hard. Like I got on the stage and I was like, let's fucking go, right? I was like
Yeah.
giving it 100% energy, but I need to like conserve my energy in the
It's a
scene.
big lesson, man. It's crazy being on stage. It's different than going to the studio or recording your music or even just showing it to someone. Performing it on stage is so different. There's
Totally
nothing that
different.
really can prepare you for it other than going on and doing it.
That's what everyone says, man. Yeah, it's so true. I'm so glad I did this Pub 340 show before attempting opening for Snack at the end of the month. Like,
Yeah, because I see you suffer from stage fright a bit. Do you ever
yeah.
think you're gonna break out of that show? Pun intended.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it. Like for me, Pub 340 was like that was me getting over my stage fright. I'm not afraid anymore. Like
Yeah,
I'm ready to hop on at Snack and just kill it. I got all the Turtle Gang coming out. It's in my hometown and shit. Like I'm gonna have homies there. My family's coming. Like it's gonna be tight, and I just want to deliver.
yeah, bro. I remember opening for Snack in Kamloops last time I was there with
Nice.
Heavy Set when I was rapping. Like you say, it's an old moniker. I was Dabs Only, right? So my my rapping style was a lot more like I was trying to be SDK, I think.
Right.
And that's music that was true to myself, but at the same time, uh, it wasn't fun. It was like me speaking my truth, but I wasn't having fun doing it. So
That's exactly it, man. And that's part of developing as an artist because for me personally, when I first started, I was emulating Eminem because he was my favorite. So
yeah,
every track I got on, I'm a lyrical, spiritual miracle, the miracle, and just like trying to pack all these rhymes in and sound angry. And it just wasn't me. Like I had to really like find my own sound by emulating different artists that I like. And then eventually I found something that worked for me. And now I'm having
yeah,
a great time.
that's dope. That's dope. So when is this snack show?
It's on September 28th at the Haney in Maple Ridge.
Okay, that's pretty dope.
Yep.
Well, I think this is a pretty good place to leave it off. Is there anything else you'd like to mention?
Uh, no, I'm feeling pretty good. Just to let you guys know, I got some mad features in the works with some
Oh
really
yeah.
tight, with some tight local artists. Like I'm working with Skinny Buff and the Bandits right now. They're super dope. Um,
Okay.
I've been talking to Yellow Bunny Official. We might drop like a collab, like a kind of turtle in the hair thing.
You want to know something funny, man? I grew up with her sister.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
Oh,
in
so look,
Kamloops.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, she's really tight. I like her latest track that she just dropped. It's so clean.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, Yellow Bunny's really dope. Really talented.
And before we go, I wanted to say like I'm really grateful for the BC Underground community because I've never really been a part of a local community before. This is my first time kind of stepping onto the scene, and I
Yeah.
just I just joined in June. Like I'm new, right? And
Facts.
at first it was really difficult because I'm in a fucking turtle suit, right? Like I get it, man. I get why you don't like me, but over time, like everyone's kind of warmed up and they've all been really nice. And I gotta like shout out the moderators and stuff. Like, thank you guys so much for putting me on and
Fuck
supporting
yeah,
me.
bro. We
Like,
appreciate the hard work.
you guys rock. Like, this is a dope community you guys have. Like the
Yeah. Thank
dopest
you.
one I've been a part of for
That's
sure.
dope. That's dope. We appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
So, as Little Bucket, I'm Little Turtle. We had a fucking sick podcast. Thanks everyone for checking it out.
Right on. Thanks so much. Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, brother.